hello, good evening everybody, welcome to tonight's stream. Hopefully you guys can hear me, hopefully you guys can now see the game. People were waiting and then they left, so I don't know where they've gone. I've also seemed to have mucked up my OpenTTD, there we go. That's a bit better. Yes, good evening, welcome to the stream. We are going to get started pretty much bang on at 5 by the looks of things. Let me get the music up as well. OBS is still being a bastard, so there's a very good possibility that things will still not be working correctly. Again, I apologize for that. Let's go with Lost in the Distance, shall we? We'll get you up. Right, can I get a message in the chat that you can see and hear everything? Then I don't have to unmute all my stuff. Also make sure that you've only got the stream open once. We've learned from that mistake. And yeah, I think we're ready to go. Looks like things are working on my end. My desk setup is a little bit different this week. Because I had electricians around yesterday, finally fixing the socket beneath my desk. So things there should be improved, which means my internet connection might actually be a little bit better, even if OBS itself continues to be a tosser. And I still can't find a solution for it. That's really frustrating. Keep googling, keep putting in different variations, permutations, combinations, still get nothing back. So I don't know what's going on there. Oh, and now my Google thinks I'm talking to it. What else is new? Oh yes, today's stream almost actually didn't go ahead because, hello George, we had a power cut earlier. Like a complete power outage, everything went off. So we had the electricians around yesterday, so I thought, okay, brilliant, we'll get that done ready in time for the stream. And then today we had the power outage, so I had a horrible, horrible feeling for a little bit that there wouldn't be well, you know, the power wouldn't come back in time, but it seems to have. Everything at the moment seems to be hunky-dory and all good. Yes, right, good. We were actually talking before the stream started about the viewing figures lately. So Tuesday's video, at the time of me chatting to you here now, has 105 views. My live analytics claim it's 109, but I don't believe that. The average view duration, though, isn't the best. I'm not going to complain too much about that. And the watch time also isn't massively high, which is also quite concerning. Considering it's a 30-minute video, 100 odd views, should be about 50 hours worth of watch time, and it's not. It's a tenth of that. And the average view time, what was it, 2 minutes something, I think it said. So there's still room for improvement, but don't get me wrong, I'm very, very happy with the view count going up and the like count going up as well, of course. You guys can hear me, right? I'm not just talking to myself. That'd be embarrassing, wouldn't it? Okay, so this week, as said in the description down below, we are going to be building the Network Central Depot. Now, I haven't decided fully whether this is going to be for the entire Network Central or just for the bit in and out of Guard City. I know you said GSG then, but it's not GSG. We haven't actually built or named the new terminus yet, and I'm still deciding where it's going to go. That's one of the reasons why it hasn't yet been built. With the new system, though, the signal system, I feel confident that if I placed it around here, for example, we'd be able to get the new overground. Actually, it'll have to be up here, so we can get the new overground lines in, this one and this one. I'm actually going to swap these around. If I do that, then I'm going to have the overhead electrification go on the west side here, and then the third rail go on the east side, which means that Echo Junction will have to be rebuilt to fit that. But that's, you know, small change in comparison to how bad it could be if we had to do major rebuilds elsewhere. And I'm still liking the name St. Bartholomew GSB because we haven't got any B's yet, but we'll see. We will see. Anyway, so following the line out of Guard City here, we go through quite a few major places along the way with some stations along the way. I would have liked an interchange. We might still be able to build one actually here at Sinbridge. Maybe, like if Sinbridge, this station here, moved slightly further north, then the bridge could still go over the tracks here, and then we could have the lower platforms underneath. So move this tunnel over. I don't really want to destroy much of the town though, that's the issue. We'll see about that one. But yeah, keep following it out, keep following it out, keep following it out, and then we get to here. Now this, either here or maybe in this gap, is where I'm planning on building the depot. Actually, maybe up here, because we've got space up here. This is kind of where I wanted some feedback from you guys as to where do you think we should build the depot. The idea being that we could then send trains to the north, to the south, and to the west. So into Guard City, or up to, I forgot the name of every single station on the line, here, or up even as far as Beffing Way, and start trains from there. Or if we go south, into Bathurst Street, Fort Mason, and so on and so forth. What do you guys think? Or are you really not fussed? Probably not fussed. I wouldn't blame you. It's a really mundane thing to get caught up about. But we do have the switchovers here as well, so trains can access the fast lines from either side. I do kind of like the idea of it being on this side, and then just build a new spur, maybe that connects to here. Let's see what the chat says. Let's see what the chat says. I'm also going to, actually, in a second, I'll have to remember to start the recording. Because last week, there was like 30 seconds or a minute or something at the start where it was just me hovering over Guard City while I was doing the intro. So now I'm only going to start recording once I'm actually starting building, so the time-lapse will make a little bit more sense. I'm just realising the Trans Rapid's just here as well. Really should get that going again. Let me check something quickly. If I grab you, what trains have we got that could work? You? What year were you introduced? 2016. So it's going to have to be before you. 2016. Transrapid 09, 2007. 08. From the year 2000. 1993. Also 1993. 1989. Now that's more like it. And a top speed of 271. Or 1983, 1980. So we can get... not you, you're way too slow. But we can... Oh, you're also very slow. So you. I think it's going to be the Transrapid 06. We can get up and running. 244 miles an hour. Holds 192 passengers. Cannot attach passenger carriages to this vehicle. So we are just going to have to like buy... like 4 of them maybe? And put them to... Excuse me? Do they not work? Oh, they don't work in multiple. That sucks. Maybe you then. There must be a carriage I can add. Yeah, this one looks like it does. So let's go down here and have a look. I really should be getting on with the build because I'm kind of on a time limit tonight, but we'll have a look at this anyway. Good evening, Andy. I think between the two towns will be better, and you have space should you get any queuing issues, plus better space for expansion. That is a very good point, actually. That is a very good point. So yeah, I think that will be the site. Where is... Can the auto rack hold passengers? Bloody hell. There is maglev somewhere. I know I've seen it. Ah, is it you? I think it's you. Yeah. Okay, so we can make this pretty big. And you have a top speed of 271. Total cargo of 752. That's very impressive, actually. So the Transrapid could potentially be up and running maybe next week. Maybe next week, we'll see. Okay, right. Enough gibbering around. Let's build it then in this big space here where this timber yard is. So the timber yard is going to be gotten rid of, shall we say. Cool. Let's get going. Hit record. Let's do this. Okay, so first things first. Get rid of these industries. Flatten the site. So I think if we build it up on like a shelf here, Maybe a little bit lower than that, actually. Oh, there was one more thing I wanted to talk about. I've not been that active on Discord this week. I've been dipping in every now and then, but I've not been hugely active. There's a very, very good reason for that. I can't talk about it too much right now. I'm working on something very exciting, very new for me, something I've not really done before, and it's pretty big. So it's not M4J related as such, but it is something I am working on. Hopefully in maybe 2 or 3 days' time, you guys will be able to find out what it is I've been working on. But yeah, it's very, very, very exciting. I've been trusted with quite a lot of confidential information, shall we say, which again I can't talk about for obvious reasons. But yeah, it's been awesome. So apologies for that. Hopefully after tomorrow, I'll be around again a little bit more to talk about all these different things that we've been chatting about on the Discord. But yeah, just wanted to get that out there as well, because I don't want people to think I've abandoned you or anything. You're still very much in my thoughts. It's just I've been elsewhere, shall we say. I keep saying shall we say, that's a really annoying habit. I'll try and cut that out. Okay, so the new design I want to go with for this depot is to not have sheds at either side and then the real depots in the middle. I kind of want to go for the opposite. So I want to have the shed bit, or the sidings in this case, because I don't think we're going to go with sheds this time. I think we're going with sidings. I want those to be in the middle here, so we'll have quite a few of them. And then I want lots of different lines spurring off and branching off, and then that's going to connect up to the main lines over here. So with that in mind, let's cut you back again and go across like so. And yeah, we'll let you come in. So this is going to be weird. You're going to drop down, you're going to go along, and then you're going to climb back up again to join the main line. And we'll also have another set of crossovers like so. And I think like this. And then yeah, you're going to run down, along, and then back up. Alrighty. And then yeah, that'll go like that. That'll go like that. And then these will connect up like so. This side might be a bit trickier because we've got the crossovers here. So I think I might build a second crossover over here. Have I signaled this? Like, have I set it up? No, good. That's handy. So let's say we do it again. Where's roughly the middle? About here. If we do it like this, and then we'll have you drop down slightly, and then we'll have you drop down slightly. And then yeah, here's a perfect connection point. Although where are the signals? There's one there, one there, one there, one there. One there, one there? There must be one here. No? Okay. We'll just let it connect straight up then. How's everyone doing then anyway? Nice chatty stream would be awesome tonight. The premiere on Tuesday was a little on the quiet side, should we say. A little on the quiet side. People were here and people were talking, but it was a little bit... what's the right word? Just not very active. It's fair to say. Not the most active. So I think because it was the first one and I didn't really announce it beforehand, that might be a reason. I left it quite late because again, I've been quite busy this week. So that, I'm going to put it down to that. It's going to be once a month. So every first Tuesday of the month, that video will be premiered. And then we'll kind of go from there. So we'll see how we do next month. If it's still not great next month, then there might be panic stations. But I think, again, it will pick up again. I'm sure it will. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's going to be like this, I think. Oh, no, this. Yeah, this. Nice. Yeah, lockdown. Some people are starting to go out again and doing things. I'm personally not. I'm still of the mindset that it's... I don't know. I feel like... I said this to someone the other day. We live in a world, we live in a country where the pubs reopen before the schools. And that to me just feels backwards. Like the wrong way round. So I don't know what you guys think, but I mean, me personally, I'm not that willing to take huge risks still. I'd much rather wait a little bit longer and see what happens, but you know, that's just me. Alright, let's okay, next problem. Do I leave 2 through lines in the middle, or do I just make the whole thing? I think I should just make the whole thing. We can always change it in the future. That's one of the great things about this site. Okay. I want to try and decorate this one a little bit more as well with some eye candy. I think I've got some shed eye candy. If I haven't, I'll get some, because this could be awesome. I actually saw there was one recently. Is it Dutch? Let me just search for it quickly. It's like Dutch something add-ons. Can't spell. It's rail furniture. Delta Works. Hello. Or is it the station? No, it's not. Oh, is it this? No. Oh, allows for junctions in stations as well as signals along platforms. That sounds good. Oh, what is it? It's Dutch something, and it allows you to build sheds where the doors open. So that'd be good. Oh, George. You Lothario, you. Okay, I think... Oh, rail furniture sounds good. I don't want to download something and add it and then it like breaks everything. I'll just do Delta Works. I'll do these two for now. So let's add these in and see how they work. You might also notice the... Oh god, they're in alphabetical order, aren't they? Up to D. So let's go U, add. And U, add. Now watch as my game breaks. But yeah, as I keep trying to say, there's one where there's a shed, and then as a train approaches it, the doors open and lets it in and out. And I think that's really cool. So, have I downloaded that one, or have I not? I'm starting to think maybe I haven't. Problem is I can't actually remember which ones were here before. Dutch platforms, that was here before. Oh, I know, George, I know. I'm just teasing you. That's all good, though. It's good that you can start having people around again. Ah, is it DWE? No? Does anyone know what Delta Works is? Is it a station type, or is it just... I'd have thought it would be down here, but apparently not. Oh yeah, I forgot I had these. Hot damn. Right, white platforms, noob. Locomotive depot, I had that one before. I actually don't know. I don't think I've got it. Oh yeah, BR stations, I need to start using this. Oh yeah, Oz stations as well, I'm going to have a look at. Let me check, is it this one? Yeah. Let me check if it's not in here. God, try saying that word. DDDD. Alright, hang on, let me have a look. Let me have a look. I might have gone wrong here. Scroll down, so Delta Works, set parameters, you're fine. Oh, hang on, I think I know where it's going to be. I think I know where it's going to be. Let's go to you again. Okay, that's not quite what I was expecting. It is cool though, that it does work like that. Not quite what I was expecting though. Yeah, I don't think this. I don't think I got what I was looking for. I don't know what Delta Works is. What the hell? Laser fences. Don't remember downloading that. Alright, I'm just going to leave it as is then with the Although actually I might have... I'm sure I had like rust inside... Oh, there we go. Yeah, rusting sidings. I think I might use these instead. This might work better. Let's say I did you. And then you. And then this one, I guess. Or this one. Should we go double-sided? And then, oh. Like that. Is that right? Looks right. And then this. Let's try that and see how it looks. Again, we can always change it. It's the beauty of the game. It's very easy to change, unlike Train Simulator where it's an absolute pain in the arse every time you want to change it. Okie dokie. Right, signaling. Like this, like this. Gotta stop scratching my beard right next to the microphone. So it is a brand new month. I don't think my Rail magazine has arrived yet though, so I've not been able to check what the latest Rail news is. So I think I'll likely be posting that on Discord when I do finally get it. But I can't imagine, with everything going on right now, there's going to be huge changes. There might be a couple of little announcements here and there, but nothing major, I would say. I think it'll mostly be status quo, same as always, that kind of thing. Right, let's get you like this, and I guess we'll just do that as well. There we are. Join all these up. I think I might make it like this. Maybe like that. Cut you back actually. And then you can go like so, and then this one can just go like that. I think like this looks quite good. Connect you up like that and like that. Reason being is, again, the depots are going to be off to the sides, north and south. So this might even get split into, or not north and south, sorry, east and west. So this might get split into east and west as well. Or I might have it so that, actually I'm just thinking. So what I really need is some bi-directional lines here as well. Maybe like this. Connect you up. And then have you go like so. And then have you come back in. Maybe like this. Because yeah, we can use waypoint control and stuff to decide how the train runs through here, whether it goes into the east or the west, depending on where the depot is. So I think the depots themselves could probably be like here. And this so. The HLR depots are a little bit like this. And then from here, you just drag across. Say we do you, and you, and you, and you, and so on and so forth. And then you can also join up. I think not like this will be fine. All this empty space that we've got here, I will fill in with eye candy, make it look a little bit nicer. So let's say you come across like so. In fact, we'll do you right the way across like that. You're all good. This side we'll also do a bit like this. Not like that. Although I might do that actually. Maybe connect these ones up. Like that and like that. Because again, you never know. Right, you can come across like this, and then you can go like that and like that. I'll also put one here, and I'll build a crossover here as well, just to help with that. I feel like putting yeah, I think I'm going to put a flyover here. So let's remove you, and for a second remove you, because I think what I'm going to do is this and this, and then you're going to go up and over like, no, not that one, I guess just the concrete one will be fine, like so, and then I guess you can also come out like this then. Actually no. Or yes. No? No, I don't think we need to. I think we'll be fine. And then we can do something similar on this southern side as well. The other thing, of course, is we need to build... Okay, I think I can do that on this side. I might extend this down a little bit further. Oops, that's... What I wish this did have was an eyedropper tool, because I've forgotten already. It's this one, isn't it? I've got to remember which new GRF has the platforms that I want. Has everyone slipped into a coma? Am I that boring? These ones actually I'm going to make a dead end. Where's the buffers? I'm going to do it like this, and then remove this, and I guess rebuild this so it doesn't do that stupid thing. Oh, is it the track that's making it? I think it's the track that's making it do it. Yeah. There we go. How would you attract people back to the railways? I take it you mean post-COVID rather than in general. Because in general, I mean, I've kind of talked that to death, really, about budget rail and stuff like that. I mean, you can't. That's the thing. You can't, and you shouldn't. Like, you can't force people. You got to make them make the decision themselves. So I suppose making it attractive is just making it a viable option, making it affordable. Because that's the other thing. The economy itself is not as healthy as it was, and we need to remember that. But yeah, just not messing around, not trying to overcomplicate things. Sorting out the ticketing system would be a massive help for that, I'm sure. Because again, watching those travel vlogs and seeing people who aren't from the UK, and like their head's going to explode when they stand in front of a ticket machine and they're trying to work out what ticket do I need to buy. It's impossible to fathom what's going on. Like in Europe, it's very easy. You roll up, you buy a ticket. There's no peak off peak or any of that nonsense. You just buy a ticket and off you go. Depending on how close you are to your journey, the ticket price might go up, but you kind of accept that. You respect that. Whereas here, you've got peak off peak, then you've got the same journey. I saw the exact same journey for two different prices. They were like £1 apart. Yeah, there's that too. The 3-day season tickets were a good idea. I liked that. I think, was it GWR were the first ones to say they were going to do it? It was on the news the other day, and I wish I'd paid attention, but because they were being really patronising towards the railways, I stopped listening. But yeah, I think it was GWR were the first ones who said they were going to do it, and I like that idea a lot. I think it's a really good idea. So there's that. Plus there's I think it's a tricky one to answer, in all honesty, because we're rail enthusiasts, so we think it's the best thing in the world anyway, but we've got to try and convince people who aren't rail enthusiasts that it's a good thing, and that's where the issue lies. Is it a permanent fixture though, or is it just to get people back on the railways again? I think it should be permanent. I think if we're going to offer it, we might as well offer it, because there are some people who work from home half the week and don't want to commute into London every single day. But if they buy a season ticket, then they effectively have to get their money's worth, and that puts a lot of people off as well. So sorting that out would also be nice. This is going to be an awesome looking bridge. Let's make it. I mean, it's not really... A depot road isn't really good for cantilever, but you want to make it look a little bit special. What have we got down at the bottom here? Ooh. Ooh. Oh no, actually that's not too bad. What are these grey things? Oh, they're coming out the sides. I thought they were coming out the bottom. That's weird. Yeah, 62 miles an hour. Trains aren't going to be going that much faster than that along here, so I'm okay with that. And then let's have you go along like so, and then you'll tuck in. Perfect. There we are. And there we are. Nice. More changes are coming. Like what though? Because again, you can't... Again, I've got to choose my words carefully here. You can't keep changing things, because that's not going to attract people either. People want a bit of stability, and that's something else we'd need in the rail industry, to be fair, is stability. Something that's really been missing in recent years. You look at, you know, a couple of years ago, we had these brand new trains that said Northern or Thameslink or whatever it was on the side, and people loved them. People were happy. Now we've got trains with, you know, stickers on the side saying, in fact, has Northern still kept its name, or has it been renamed now? Because I think they were talking about renaming it at one point. But it's not a good way to attract people to use the railway when the name of the train keeps changing. The name on the side of the train keeps changing. You know, one minute it's Virgin, next it's LNER. And if you don't follow the rail news like we do, that can be very off-putting to people. Because you know, some people have brand loyalty, for example. If you bought an iPhone and then the next week it said Google when you loaded it up, you would start asking questions, wouldn't you? I mean, I'd definitely ask questions like, how the hell did Google pull that off, for example? There's the new ticketing system in December, but they need to make it make sense. You know, peak and off-peak is fine, but they need to make it very clear, when does peak start, when does peak end. Is it going to be mornings and evenings, or is it just going to be mornings? Because even if they did a morning peak and an evening peak at different prices, even that would be pretty simple to kind of get your head around. But we've got to simplify the system, because there's so many people I see at the station scratching their heads looking at the screen trying to work out just what ticket exactly it is they're supposed to be buying. I also see people on the train getting fined when technically they've done nothing wrong. They've bought a ticket, it's just not the right ticket for that time of day. But they have bought a ticket. It's not like they've jumped on the train without one. I think it's very harsh when that happens. And again, it puts people off. Because, you know, I got fined once. I was 16 and I bought an under 16s ticket. Because in my opinion, if you're 16... For me, it was 16 and over. Sorry, 17 and over was an adult ticket. And anything below that was you're 16. Get a 16... under 16 rail card, or whatever it was. I got fined for that, and it kind of put me off travelling for a bit. Because in my opinion, and I still stand by this, in my opinion I didn't do anything wrong, but the only reason I got caught, as it were, was because my ticket didn't work when I got back to my hometown. So I tried to, you know, I showed the guy on the gate and went to walk through, and he suddenly said, "How old are you?" So it's not like he stopped me going through because he thought I was too old. He just happened to catch me trying to get through with my ticket not working. Unless maybe he did stop it, I don't know. I thought that was really harsh. I was 16. It's not like I was 20. I wouldn't try that now for certain. But yeah, that put me off travelling on the train for a bit. Especially into London. It's just a sub-story. I'm sure you're all sitting there playing the world's smallest violin right now. I did nothing wrong, people. 20 quid fine that was. That's basically all the money I had in my pocket back then. But yeah, the simple answer to the question of how do you attract people back to the railways is don't force them. Because anytime you force someone to do something, they don't do it. It's as simple as that. And you just end up putting them off the idea forever. Again, you got to remember that we're not everyone's a rail enthusiast, not everyone likes trains, not everyone cares about the rail industry like we do. A lot of people just use trains as a way to get from A to B, and that's totally fine. Yeah, did signal that. Okay, I might get through this a little bit quicker than I thought I was going to, so we should have some backup plans in case that does happen. Building this first, just in case, because you never know. Might have underestimated or overestimated it. I actually need to move these signals back one, so I don't think I've done this correctly. So I think a bit like up at Honingville, where it's not technically a depot, it's a train factory. I think we might do something like that here as well, and make it more. What's the word? Why can't I speak English today? Make it more of like an industrial type area. We might even have, like, stick another industry down here somewhere and have freight trains coming in here as well, pretending they're delivering parts. There we go. That's that all connected, and then do this side. Like so. Oh, it is still northern. Okay. I still find it, again, it's you want people to trust the industry, and then you're changing the name on the side of the train each time. I can imagine that does put a lot of people off. Right, you cross over like this and like this, and I guess we'll do that one as well. I will connect you to you. I think the rest of this is okay. Maybe I'll connect you to you as well. Like so. I think that works. And then we'll do something similar on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. We need a name for this depot. Anyone got any good ideas for a name? Alright, that should work. If I connect these two as well. Maybe even this. What's it called at the moment? That's definitely not a good name. Right, what have I got for eye candy that I could potentially use? It's a lot of like nice looking stuff. Let's have another look on the old. Before I do that, let's save, just in case there is an issue. And the chat is just so quiet. Come on, guys. Come on, game as well. Finish saving. There we go. So I just type depot. Oz train depot extensions. Don't worry about that one. Bigger depots. Don't worry about that one. Depot fix. I didn't know they were broken. Road and rail depot. New graphics for rail and road depots to match industrial stations renewal. Replaces default base set depots only. Rail and road types not supported. Okay. Okay, maybe that's not what I was looking for. I'm sure there was... No, wrong thing again. I'm sure in here. I mean, there's these. But do I have, like, non-track? Non-track. Oh, there's Martian Yard. Or there's... That's all industrial stuff again. I'm sure I had some that I've used before. Modular yard tiles. Triangle Point Depot. Did we have something similar to that before on one of the old maps? Was it called Triangular Point? Something like that? Does that ring any bells with anyone? Was it Triple Point? We called it something to do with that. It was a good name. I think I might reuse that. Also, the suggestion you had for the shopping district in New Guard City, I think I'll be using that as well, because I couldn't think of a better one myself. So that was the yards, wasn't it? Freight stations. Wow, I mean that looks like a broken set, doesn't it, if ever I saw one. Station buildings, again, broken set. Ah, modern stations. Ah, locomotive depot. Oh no, that's just a roundhouse. Oh god. Maybe we'll have to come back to this. Yeah, I think we're going to have to come back to this, because I can't find any, and I'm just wasting time right now. Does anyone have any recommendations for new GRFs that might be able to do this? Just something to decorate this and make it look a little bit... In fact, what is the name? I think I saved the Reddit post I saw. Yes, I did. The depot is from Dutch Station Set, and the add-ons, some things are from fake airport objects and some from FURS objects. So, Dutch Station Set. Really? There must be a newer version of it. There must be a newer version of it, because I don't recognise this. If you want to know what I'm talking about, on the OpenTTD Reddit 11 days ago, there was a post from Wootopia of a depot they'd built. And it looks awesome, and that's what I wanted to use as inspiration for this. For God's sake, I can't spell. Dutch Station Set. Yeah, I've got all the add-ons. Part 3. Have I placed it in the right spot? That's the question. Dutch. There's Dutch train set. Oh, hello. That's gone. Bye-bye. And Dutch train set there. Where's Dutch Station Set? There. And then point 0.8. So what is Dutch Delta Works? Anyone? Help? Ah, there's part 3. So you need to be beneath... I'm going to move you up here, for there's part 2. I'm going to move part 2 below part 1, which is up here. Oh wait, you're a more up-to-date version of this one. So yours are only 0.3 and you're 0.4. Maybe that's the issue. So I'm going to move you right up. So you're there, and then part 3. Oh god, what? There is no search thing, is there? No, there isn't. So you got to try and find it each time. There it is. Move you up. So you're there. Right, apply. Watch as the game breaks. Still don't think this is going to be it though. Yeah, it's like a depot, and the door's open. I love this depot since the door's actually open. Okay, that seemed to work. Don't worry about this. It's just when you update things. Sometimes it takes a second to kick in. Right. So they are now all grouped together. That's good. These look new. Don't remember seeing this before. Hey, that's pretty cool. Okay. So that's something good at least. Tracked and non-tracked. Oh wow, this looks new as well. Oh, wicked. Right, I'm going to be using that somewhere. For sure. Overlapping tiles. I'm still not seeing it. That's new though. And this. Huh. I think I'm going to have to go rebuild some stations across the network with these new tiles. Normal platforms. Again, some of these look quite new. Normal stations. I've seen those before. I don't think there's anything particularly new here. Level crossings, non-track tiles. The roads are new, so again I can go use those. Metro oh wow! Yes, these are new as well. Look at that. Although that doesn't really. Look at that. That's fantastic. And you have the same thing on this side. Oh, that's a double one. Oh, sweet. And you have this. Although the stairs are the wrong way around. Why are the stairs sideways? That doesn't make sense. Platforms with foundations, fence platforms, overlapping platform, fence platforms again, overlapping platforms. Yeah, so I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Okay, I'm not going to worry too much about it now then. If someone else wants to look it up for me and see if they can find it out, that'd be awesome, but I'm not going to worry too much about it right now. I'm just going to focus on naming this first of all. Triangle point depot. Good, good. Then I want to have a third track run down here, like so, with a crossover there and a crossover there, and then somewhere in the middle, maybe like that and that, just so again, bidirectional, gives trains a choice. That's quite a gap, but that's fine. Actually no, yeah, I know what's wrong here. We need to have you and you as well. That was what's wrong. Cool. Found a rail Discord and hoping to share this live stream. Awesome. Sounds good to me. go. And then make you one way. Make you one way. God, this is a complicated junction. Again, this is why I'm glad I'm not using waypoints anymore, because imagine trying to get a train to go through this. Makes me sweat just thinking about it. Okay, and then down here, I think I'm just going to have one lot of 3 wide. Or am I? I suppose what I could do is get rid of you, cut you back, maybe make this one a little bit longer, like this. Down, down, down. Yeah, it's going to have to be 1, because this isn't going to work otherwise. There we go. Cool. And then again, signal there, signal there, signal there, and 1 there. Nice. I'm pretty annoyed about that depot. All the guy said is it's part of the depot is from Dutch Station set and the add-ons. So there must be an add-on that isn't on the normal content downloader. I don't know. Really don't know. Another quick save. So yeah, eventually, if I can find all the parts, this big green space here will get covered in eye candy to make it look a little bit nicer. So for example, this bit here, actually the fact that it's facing the other way isn't great. I was going to say this bit would have the opening and closing doors, but you can't see them if they're that way around. So I might build another set over here, or in fact they could just go next to these ones actually, because you could then if I make these ones here in the middle of the through line, you can have another set of depots over here. Just decorate it, fill it out, make it look a little bit more realistic rather than, because the current depots are a little bit basic, if I do say so myself. So I kind of want to make those a little bit more interesting. Also just realised here, if you're coming down the slow line here and you switch across to the fast line, you're basically doing a really tight 90°. I'm not sure I like that. I might move this junction a little bit further down. I am going to do that, because otherwise that will look ugly as hell. That gives us a little bit more room for signalling as well. Has anyone got any exciting plans for the weekend? Football season is back officially. Stevenage did play last weekend. I won't go too much into how well they did. I'll let you decide for yourselves. But yeah, the England team are playing tomorrow, I think, which is cool. And football's back. It was only gone for, what, 3 weeks? But it's back. It's like it never left. I mean, this year's not been great for various different reasons, but I have to say this has been one of the best summers for football. Probably better than an international tournament in many respects. I've had a lot of fun watching the football this summer. Some very exciting matches too. That sounds good, George. Sounds good. It's been a while since I checked in with the relatives. I've seen them all on Skype, of course. Skype them every week. But in person, it's been a while. So I imagine I'm going to get bear hugged the first time I see them again. You can, again, decide if that's a good thing or not. So I think the depot's done. Now it's just a case of... What am I hearing? Oh, you. Yeah, the Great Eastern still needs converting to the new system. But yeah, it's going to be a case of just having a look and seeing what kind of services we want to run. So I think a service from Bathurst Street to Beffing Way, that would be a good one. Cheers, George. Much appreciated. We'll see if it has an impact. I also think from Guard City down this way to Tarnway and Funston, that will also be... Oh, for God's sake, I keep clicking on the wrong thing. That'll be a good one. What else? I kind of like the idea of putting in some basic services to start and then seeing where the gaps are and filling those in. That's kind of what I'm doing with a lot of the new lines now, like the East Coast. I've basically done that. Come up with some stopping, some semi-fast, and then if there's ever a gap after that, throw some more in. Yeah, it's a good station design, this one. Kind of built it on the fly, not really knowing what I was doing. The original station wasn't that great, but it's been improved now. I quite like it. Bloody hell, I don't know how loud that is for you guys, but every time I go past a diesel locomotive, it basically deafens me. I like the idea of putting a sign here as well. I'm calling it Triangle Point. There we are. Okay. So what else should we do? Should we do some signalling? I suppose we could do some of that. Even if it's just controlling speed limits around this area right now. So for example, you're the fast line. And you're going to be 125. Oh god. Creaky bones. I think I will put waypoints just as pathfinding. Oh wow, I have got lots more waypoints now. Again, I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not. I think here, there, and there, and then also there, and there, and then on the south side, I mean, I've not really got room here. Maybe here. I'm going to give these quite weird names considering where they're being put, but it might make a little bit more sense. So you are going to be Triangle Point South Fast. You're going to be Triangle Point South Slow. It's mainly so when I'm looking through the order list, I can immediately see, oh, that's for that bit of the line. It's not Sal, slow. Learn to type mark. I used to be a really good typer, and it's all gone wrong. Alright, you. Triangle Point North Fast. Again, just get a mechanical keyboard, they said. It'll be a lot easier to use, they said. Didn't capitalise the N. I'm going to have a mental breakdown one day because of my typing. You're probably all going to be sitting there wondering what the hell's wrong with him. Okay, so you connect up over here, and then you can cross over. What's the fast lines? Fast lines are on the south here. So let's put you there, and here. Here and here. So you're going to be Triangle Point West Fast. And then slow. Cool. So yeah, we can work out the way the speed limits are going to work a little bit better now because of this. I'm also going to change you and you. Get rid of those two and then have you like that. Swap you round. Good stuff. This is all fine. Even this bit here is fine. Or is it? No, I don't think it is actually. I'm going to move you to here. Again, trains are going to be rocketing through here at 125 miles an hour, so it shouldn't be that big a deal. to have a slightly longer signalling block. This side is all good except for now we're all good. And then over here, you're going to go there. I guess you're going to go there, and then you're going to go there and there. Like so, and then these ones directly above. Cool. Right, I'm going to copy from the GWR because I think we're going to have freight trains using this line as well. Particularly, actually, I don't. Yeah, I think we will. I think we will. I'm trying to work out where they would come in from. I can definitely see freight trains trundling through Denston up this way, and then along this bit, and then through Bathurst Street this way. Because it's a good way to get from the north to the south without having to go via Guard City. But then I suppose we will have a lot of trains going through Guard City because that's where the main freight terminals are. I think we'll set it up for freight anyway, because it's no, there's no danger doing that. Let me just set this up as well. If entry direction is from the back, then where are we? Here, 125. Same with you. Just do a share. That's fine. If you was to do your channel again, what would you do differently? I would take it, well, not take it more seriously, that's not the right answer, but I would have worked harder to promote it more when I first started. But when I first started, I didn't think, I was quite shy. I didn't think what I was doing was particularly special. I wanted people to find it and watch it, but not to, not to like do a subterfuge type sharing type thing. 'Cause, that's just cringe, isn't it? Let's be honest, that is one of the cringiest things I've ever seen. So yeah, just making it more findable, searchable, accessible to people, to attract a bigger audience in that respect. Because what I'm finding now is it's now my full-time commitment, and it's very, very obvious that not enough people know about it. And even those that do aren't always available to watch. So I always say in the chat, what's going on, why is everyone being quiet? But not everyone wants to speak. And the problem when you've only got 4 people watching is, for it to be a chatty stream, you need all 4 people really to be getting involved. And when you don't have that, that's the wrong one. When you don't have that, it becomes really boring trying to stream. So getting more people in, but making it more findable, discoverable, that's the word I was looking for. Making the channel more discoverable so that more people know it exists. Because that's the problem, is not enough people know it exists. So yeah, basically that. Besides that, maybe getting better at editing early on, but then that's not really something that you think about at the time. You just think about making videos. And I still think, I think I'm a much better editor now than I used to be, for sure. There's a lot, especially over the last few months, there's a lot that I've learned that I never thought I'd pick up. So I'm quite happy there. And even things like coding the new GRF, I still make it very simple for myself, don't get me wrong. I'm not doing hardcore coding, but again, it's just something I never thought I'd see myself doing, and yet here I am doing it. So a lot has been learned. I wouldn't change anything there. I think that the best answer I can give is give the channel the respect it deserves, and not just expect it to grow organically with nothing, like no input from my end. That's what I would do differently. and try and be a bit more relatable to my audience as well. Trying to attract more people in that way. And we're kind of going to the same thing then as to how do you attract people to use Braille more. It's just make it appealing, give the viewers what they want, but at the same time enjoy it yourself. Because I've made series in the past where it's very obvious I'm not enjoying myself, and then it's very obvious that viewers aren't enjoying it because I'm not enjoying myself. Do I need to... I think I do. Oh, I love that thing I do as well, where I ask a question, or I ask the first half of a question, don't actually finish asking the question and then answer it. I'm sure people love it when I do that. I'm just making sure I'm doing this signaling right, because after last week's stream, I actually went and tested most of what I'd done, and I think half of it didn't work, so that went well. It does all work now. It was little simple things, like not changing signals to go to different waypoints after I deleted them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. And then 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah. That's annoying. I'll move you over one. Actually, I might move you further back. So 7's going to go there, which means 8's going to go there. So that's where it needs to go. They don't have to be right next to each other. That's the great thing about this. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 2, 3. Cool. Yeah. Now the not so cool bit is actually doing all the speed limits. Okay, let's do it as... I'm going to put a waypoint down here as well, next to this station. I think I'll just do it like this, and I'll have you just be Prahill City fast. The reason I'm doing that is so that this set of slow signals and this set of slow signals can basically copy off each other. That makes sense. Or at least share with each other, I should say, not copy off each other. So you, if current order is here, then 45. Oh no, hang on. Change. If cargo, passengers. This is why I wanted them to share, because it saves time here. Or if cargo is mail, then 45. If cargo is not passengers, then if cargo is not mail, then 30. That works better. That makes more sense. So you are now gonna copy from that, except you're gonna be 55 and 40, and then you are gonna copy from that, and you're going to be 65, because the top speed on the fast lines is going to be 125. The top speed on the slow lines is going to be 75. Bit like the southern end of the you said West Coast main line then, on the East Coast main line. Southern end of the East Coast main line has that. Right, so you are going to share with this one, and you are going to share with this one. Sweet. And then you, this one, you're going to actually copy first of all, right the way over to GWR. Let's go down to, that's what we got, fast, fast, slow, U. We'll change, get rid of the deny first of all. And we'll also get rid of, let's just move you up. And get rid of you. And also the allow. And then down here we'll get rid of, so move you up. Get rid of the allow. Get rid of you. Cool. And then down here again, grab, where are you? This one. And you can also just share with this one. That was a good question though. What would I do differently with my channel? Because I mean the answer is nothing and everything at the same time. Because at the end of the day, I had no experience of running a YouTube channel or doing any kind of video editing really when I first started. I did upload a video to my channel, which is still on my channel actually if you want to go back and watch it. It's not the most, what's the right word? There's a few things in it that you probably couldn't get away with saying now, and I might have to take it down for that reason actually, because I don't want to be seen saying those things anymore. But at the, have I done this right? Yeah, I've done this right. At the same time, it was the first video I ever made, and it was for a school project, so I thought I'll put it on my YouTube channel, which I had just to subscribe to other channels at the time, and just keep it as a record really. I think that is actually the only record I've still got of it as well, so if it did get removed for whatever reason, that would be quite upsetting. I'll have to try and download it first. But yeah, everything you see, you know, the 3D modeling for the new intro, the editing, the chroma keying, everything like that, it's all been learned on the job. So in that respect, I wouldn't change a thing, because I've learned so much doing this. But again, it's just about audience. It's about finding the audience, keeping the audience, reaching the audience. Audience, audience, audience. It's always about the bloody audience, but for good reason. Okay, so you, yeah, that's what I was looking down here for, because I want to put a set of waypoints. Again, I might be going a little bit slower with this than I was last week, but it's really because I want to get it right. Because last week I didn't. I'm going to do this, 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 and this. And then the same on this side. And this isn't for speed limit control, this is literally just for pathfinding again. Because the other thing I'm worried about is if I have a fast train running from this side to this side, it will try and run through the depot at 125 miles an hour rather than using the main line. So that's another reason why this waypoint now exists. So it's for signalling reasons, and it's also for pathfinding reasons. That's why I don't want to completely replace waypoints, because they are still very, very useful. Just not always. I like these ones as well, actually. I might be able to use these on some of the stations. I want to have another look at the overlapping tiles as well, because there might be some ones that I can actually use now to fill in those gaps where crossovers are. So that might be able to be, well, it's not really broken, so I wouldn't say fixed, but it might be able to be sorted out. That's probably a better way of saying it. I want to rename you as well, so your triangle point south. I'm going to go south entry so I don't confuse it with the other one. And then this one here is going to be triangle point north entry. So here's a question for you. Talking about attracting audience and things like that. What do you guys reckon I could do to try and encourage more people to take part in the chat? Because I don't want to, like, single people out and say, you, say something now. But at the same time, I'm getting a little bit tired of just talking to myself for 2 hours every week. So what can I do differently to try and encourage more people to actually take part in the chat? Be as honest as you like as well. I'm open to feedback. Yeah, I just want to stick a viaduct in there too. The idea being here that trains can go underneath to this side whilst another train leaves heading south. They don't get in each other's way then, which I think is quite beneficial. I also think we should have, as usual, you, and then you, and you. You're all going to be entry from the front only. And I need to do... Oops. This one too. Topic every week. Yes, not a bad idea. That is something... Yeah, I used to do that, and then I stopped. That's something I could bring back. I used to do it where I'd ask people to bring their own topics to the chat, and then I mean, you can probably work out how well that went. So I think that's why that stopped. Because again, I'd say at the start of the stream, so what do you guys want to talk about this week? And there'd just be dead silence. And I don't want it to be like, I could bring my own topics, sure, but then I don't want to pick something that people aren't interested in, because then they'll just leave. It's got to be topical, of course, but it's also got to be something that everyone wants to discuss, which is why I used to say, you guys bring ideas and I'll sort of riff off that. But yeah, I want to get people involved, and the hard thing about getting people involved is right now no one's getting involved. So now I'm trying to get you involved with suggestions on how to get more people involved, and it's like a vicious cycle of not getting involved. Man, that sounds weird when you say it like that, but it's kind of true. I like interactive streams. My most favourite streams have been when I've had, 20 odd people in the chat, everyone's talking, everyone's following, subscribing, liking, all that stuff. You come off that with a real buzz, and then you go into the next week's stream, and that's where it gets disappointing, is when you go to the next week's stream and it's not the same. People have life commitments and stuff, so not everyone can turn out for every single stream, but it would be nice to have 2 successful streams in a row. That would definitely be nice. But I do like that idea of a topic every week. So I might come up with a new thread in the Discord chat where people can suggest rail-related topics. Don't have to be rail-related, actually. It could be just transport-related in general. And then we can chat about them during the stream. But beyond that, there's not really much more I can do. I post about the stream every week. I normally do it a day in advance. I try and add the poll, so you guys vote for what you want to see in the streams, which less people are getting involved with now. Admittedly, the problem with the poll is I can have up to 4 choices, and I don't want it to be too spread out, because if there's only 4 people voting and you all vote for one thing each, then we end up just doing what I voted for, because that's what I've said that if it's going to happen if there's a tie, and I could just do that anyway. I could just say, sack the poll, let's just do this. But at the same time, I do get that if there's 2 options and you're not interested in either of them, then you're not really going to switch on. But it's so hard. It's so difficult trying to keep people engaged week in, week out. Really, really hard. Kind of running out of ideas, that's the problem. Alright, this is going to be a meh. So if current order is, I'm going to do the main line first. So if current order is U, or if current order is, and then we'll do the Guard City branch next. So U, or if current order is U, and then finally, or if current order is U. Any other ideas though? Anything else that you think might improve? I mean, improve the stream. That's the thing. Improve the stream. I think Queen City, the week we did Queen City, because it was the streams were new, they just returned. That was a really good stream. I really enjoyed that. I had no idea what I was going to do at the start of it, and by the end of it I had a ton of ideas for what was going to happen next. I actually thought this week we would be continuing that, but I put the poll up and 3 people voted for the depot, 2 people voted for the main line. So I imagine immediately those 2 people aren't here for that reason. Which again, I'm not a huge fan of. I think you should still turn out and watch the stream, even if it's not necessarily what you wanted it to be, because you might find you still enjoy yourself. But yeah, next week perhaps we'll finish off that line, build it to the south coast. I think we end up with that problem again though. If someone said, I think it was in the survey, too many empty lines, not enough trains. So which is why I started going back and adding more trains in again. But then you have people who aren't interested in that and they just want to watch new lines be built. And again, it's just finding the balance, trying to find the right thing to get the right people interested. What am I up to? 95? And then 105, so that must be you. Sure is. And then 115. I remember I used to do shout-outs as well. This is when I was doing Cities in Motion 2 videos. I used to say at the end of each episode, this one's for you, and then name the person. So I read that was a really good way to get your viewers involved. But again, that becomes an issue because I ran out of people to shout out. Oh, you voted for the main line, did you? Okay. Yeah, I ran out of people to shout out, and then it becomes really awkward because you're kind of sitting there thinking, okay, what do I say now? Oh, I have completely messed this up. Yeah, okay, maybe I can't share these after all then. Oh no, hang on. No, I can fix this. Because you're sharing with this one down here, aren't you? Right the way down here. Let's just check if I change that to 55 quickly. Yeah. So this is fixable because I can just now change this to say if... I thought I'd done this actually. No? What a derp. Yeah, I can fix this. It's no problem. Still trying to work out how I got this wrong. Right, if entry direction... Oh, well, that's not important. If current order is... So again, main line first. We'll do U. Or if current order is... and this... Oh, actually, no, I think... No, this still works. This still works. Is U. Or if current order is U. And this might be where freight trains come back into play actually, because have I done this the wrong way around? Yes, I'm a derp. You're fast. You're slow. I'm very slow today, it seems. Okay, then if all of that stuff. So yeah, freight trains can still come back into play here because they can run down here, say, and then somewhere, maybe just before this station here, so up here, they can then branch off and join the freight loop. Maybe. Maybe. Again, don't hold me to that one just yet, because I'm not 100% certain. God, what's that rattly train I hear? Oh, is it? I think it might be these. Oh, I need to... Yeah, okay. I need to start making custom liveries for the HLR as well. That'd be cool. I always find it harder to make profits on the JDR patch on multiplayer games. Really? I found the Joker patch. I think I broke the Joker patch. That was one of the problems with the economy. I mean, I was just losing so much money. Even now, I'm still losing money. Don't get me wrong. New vehicles doesn't help, and construction also doesn't help. But you can see how much closer it is. Like, my training income is a lot higher now than it was before, and still, in many cases, I'm running skeleton services. So I reckon in a few weeks' time, once I've got more trains running, my profit might shoot up again, which would be awesome. Especially when I get all the commuter lines out of Guard City up and running. We'll be rolling in the dosh then. Pretty certain of that. So, if current order is Prague Hill City fast, Triangle Point... why have I put... Am I that stupid? I've spelt triangle wrong every single time. I've put triangle. You can tell what's on my mind. Right, triangle. God, that'd be a good stream highlight if it wasn't for the fact no one's here to watch it. Have I done that to all of them? Is it the same up here? How have I... Oh my god. Also, how long have I been streaming for? Because I'm supposed to stop at 6:30. Oh wow, it's 5 minutes. Okay. This stream's going to start wrapping up in a minute then. Because I've been streaming for... How long? Like an hour and a half? Almost? Maybe? Okay, now I need to change the ones down here. Because these are also spelt wrong. Triangle. I nearly swore then. What an idiot. Maybe I should change the name of it to Triangle. Triangle Point. There we go. Triangle, spelt correctly. Yippee. Okay. And then here, if current order... Actually, do I need to do that? I don't think I do. I think what I could start to do now is shift you inside here like this. And then I don't need to change it all. JGR patch usually has the cargo flow on, which means transporting from one side to the other doesn't make the most money. Ah. So basically it's removing a game exploit, which for me is a good thing. Because I don't think it's much of a challenge if you can just select... I need to redo you and you. If you can just select a random coal mine somewhere and then a random power station on the other side of the map, and then just run trains backwards and forwards. There's no challenge involved. There's a lot of skill involved still, don't get me wrong there, but there's no real challenge involved in doing that. For me, one of the things I like about this particular map is the challenge involved. So it's not just a case of, you know, build a line. I think I've done this wrong. Did I choose the wrong one? Oh no, I chose the right one. It's not just a case of build a line, run a train. There's a lot of other factors involved, like the speed limits was brought in to try and make it more challenging, and other things like that. Yeah, so it's about management. It's about managing your resources, making sure that you are actually delivering things to where they're needed. Because in most vanilla games, every industry is just a resource sink. So you're not having to worry. Like, again, this kind of relates to Factorio. Factorio, each factory has a requirement. It needs this many gears, or it needs this many iron plates, or whatever it might be, and you can't just chuck a load of resources into it and hope that it works. You know, you got to measure it, you got to balance it out, make sure it works that way. High frequency is key. Yeah. Again, it's that question of Do you deliver one train of 1,000 tons every hour, or do you deliver 60 trains of a 60th of 1,000 tons every minute? What gets you more money? I think the latter, but again, the former is more efficient, but the latter is more beneficial. Earns you more money. Alright, I think we're done with this stream. In all honesty, I can't see anyone else coming in and chatting now. So I think we're about done. I will finish this off camera actually. I won't do it now. And I'll do all the speed limits in and out of the depot here as well. Because in theory, once I've signalled the rest of the line and got all the speed limits and everything set up, then we can start running trains between Bathurst Street and Beffing Way. And even we can get the cross-region train between Denston and Sunnington up and running. And then this track will start seeing trains. I will show you one more thing before we end. I'm going to stop the recording now. And I'm going to save the game. While it's saving, I'm going to take you over to GWR. And also Western Reaches North. Because I've got some things to show you. So if I find one here. There's a GWR HST running along. Don't know what. Are you... Oh, you're the shuttle between GSP and the airport. This makes no money, by the way. Look how much money it's losing. Oh my god. That was a bad example. I don't know why it's losing money. That's quite a popular route, I'd imagine. This is why I said about when you're comparing all your businesses, George, this one makes no money right now, because none of them do. But I think once the other connections are added in, it will start being a bit more profitable. But it's wrong to assume, because right now it's losing. In fact, I can probably show you. If I select... There we go. Oh no, it is making money. Okay, maybe I just chose a bad train. What about you? Oh yeah, you're making money. So the Plindon Junction to GSP one, you're making money. You got one passenger on board at the moment, but you are making money. Was that flange squeal I just heard then? Bloody hell, I don't think I've heard that before. So if I go up to Woolworth, what can I hear over here? Oh, freight train. What time of day is it? 12 minutes past 8. There should be one somewhere. There we go. 165 there. You're in semi-fast delivery. There are the stoppers are out as well. In fact, I can show you the stoppers if I come over here again. Somewhere along this line. God, it's just buried in buildings now. There it is. That's the one in stopping livery. Which again, I think looks really nice. Deliveries have come out really well, actually. I'm very happy with those. But if I head over to the Western Reaches and try and find one again, they're always around until I need one, and then I can't find them. Oh, there's some more HSTs. Where are we? Somewhere along here. Probably at GSMI now, knowing my luck, because I nearly went there first and decided against it. No. Alright, slight spoiler alert here. There it is. Oh, you're over here. That is the M4J liveried APT. Oh, evening, Frank. I didn't see you come in. We're just wrapping up, actually, I'm afraid. But yeah, there's the M4J liveried APT. I literally just did everything that was black and grey on the Intercity liveried one. I changed to blue, apart from that bit there in the middle for some reason. I don't know why I didn't do that bit, but actually I kind of like it like that. The red, I also tweaked to make it M4J red rather than the Intercity red. But I'm very, very happy with how that's come out too. And if I grab a depot very quickly, just a random depot, you'll do. Actually, let me choose a random HST. I think I've got loads still sitting in the depots here. Yes, I have. Stick you in M4J rail livery. I'm not keen on the red myself, but again, I asked you guys on the Discord, what the hell's going on with that? Why is it pulsating? It's doing it there too. Okay, that's an interesting feature. I asked you guys in the Discord what you preferred, whether you preferred it being red in the middle or black. I preferred the black, but you guys said the red, so I've left it with the red. And I don't mind having trains that are more red than blue. I've got some ideas for HLR trains that will do that as well. So I'm not against that idea. But yeah, I'm very happy with how well these have turned out. And there's plenty more on the way. Again, I'm going to focus on the ones that I've already got on the network first. So locos, coaches and units that I've already got out on the network. And then we'll start looking at some of the other ones that we haven't yet got out on the network. So some of the future ones, some of the ones that we haven't got yet because we've not advanced to that stage. So, you know, the 700s, the 37X family, basically the Electra Stars, Turbo Stars as well, all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, that's it for me. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you haven't done so already. It really does help out the channel. Share the video as much as you can as well. It's probably going to take a few hours for this to go public as a video, but once it does, feel free to share it in as many places as you can, so long as you follow the rules, and please don't link dump, because that is one of the most annoying things that you can do on a Discord or a server. If you don't take part in the conversation, you just dump links. That's not the kind of reputation I want to have here. Hopefully no one's doing that, because that is very, very annoying when people do it to me, and I would hate it if I did it to someone else. Let's say 10 people in the chat again like I did last week. That's my target now. 10 for everything. And if I don't get that, then I might have to start reconsidering things again. But that's the target. I think that's a fairly realistic target, all things considered. Considering I get lots of upvotes on Reddit as well, I'm surprised more people from there aren't here. Maybe they are. If you are here, by the way, feel free to say hi. No one's going to have a go at you for that. But yeah, besides all that, I've done the drop comments, haven't I? So if you haven't already subscribed as well, because I think even now 60% of my views come from non-subscribers, so please do hit the subscribe button. I have had a bit of a splurge in subs recently, so thank you everyone who has joined recently. Welcome to the party, as it were. But yeah, thanks for watching everyone. I'm going to pause the music so it doesn't just randomly cut off again, even though it does when I hit pause. And mute that, mute that. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I will see you soon.